My topic is on the Reformation of Veteran Health Administration. The beginning of the VA can be traced back all the way to the Pilgrims when they had passed a law in order to help take care of disabled soldiers. The VAH, the beginning of the Veteran Health Administration, is traced back to the Civil War. Since the beginning of the program, America has been known for its aid given to veterans and protecting soldiers and honoring service. It's been complimented on its use of experimental treatments in its finding and as a superior medical facility. Although veteran healthcare used to be praised as the best in the past, recently problems have arisen with veteran healthcare, calling for needs of reform. The Democrats and Republicans agree on this reformation, although their approaches differ. The VA is in a unique position where more soldiers are returning home and more veterans from the baby boomer generation are in need of care. Unfortunately, funding and the amount of staff has not increased. As a result, there is aged facility, accountability issues, unmodernized care and techniques, and very long wait times. The wait times have been shown up to 6 months, and this is a problem because common conditions are worsening by the time they finally get to meet a physician. And some of the conditions of veteran hospitals are so bad that they have the highest mortality rates for common conditions across the country. With the many scandals and issues in the upcoming election in November 2016, the Paralyzed Veterans of America and many other veterans are calling for reform. The Paralyzed Veterans of America are focused on restructure, realign, redesign, and reform the VA. They're asking for more complex rehabilitation technology and a increase in better transportation for veterans with disabilities and provision for procreative services. And the Republicans agree that these are major issues that need to be addressed. They feel us Americans must care and honor those who have served our countries. They want to end the backlog in the VA and hopefully shorten the wait times the veterans have. They want to increase advances in new medical technology and practices, especially in trauma and prosthetics. Some support the idea of privatization in order to improve the veteran administration, while others find an increase in funding and a modernization of the VA is enough. Donald Trump, a Republican and a major candidate for the November 2016 election, has found the long wait times, the bad healthcare results, corrupt employees, and a lack of care after service inexcusable. He is focusing really on the leadership, management, a series of new laws, and increase in funding to the VA. His basic steps are allowing veterans easy access to care. He hopes to allow veterans to use their VA healthcare at any medical facility and to fire corrupt and insufficient executives. He hopes to modernize the VA through investments in new and best technologies and expand the care and benefits of the VA for women by staffing the VA with OBGYN and women health specialists, and improve mental health funding to help veterans with PTSD, depression, and hopefully help reduce the number of veteran suicides. The Democrats also agree there are major issues right now with the VA. They are focused on reformation for providing more care to veterans who suffer from PTSD. They want to advance care in prosthetics, trauma, assisted living, and women's health. They hope to continue and enhance the GI Bill, which allows veterans higher care access to higher education. And like Republicans, they want to shorten the wait time it takes for veterans to be able to receive care as soon as possible. Hillary Clinton, a Democrat and a major candidate for the 2016 election, is tired of the failures the VA has and to find the major issues with wait time, staffing, and funding. The Clinton plan focuses on fixing these issues while avoiding privatization of VA, although she agrees with creating a small private sector to improve this. Clinton has proposed to decrease wait time, the combination of Department of Defense and VA medical evaluation. She hopes to allow veterans to appeal when they feel their care is wrong and apply for new rules for a simpler application for care. She'd like to end the number of veterans overseas and an increase in funding in order to provide more mental health providers, increase the VA with employment training, modernization, and to help homeless veterans, while increasing research, technology, and expanding the VA to meet more care of women. The VAH is in desperate need for reformation, for too many fixable problems exist. The Republicans and Democrats agree with the major issues: the long wait times, the staffing problems, and the need for modernization and expansion of care. The approaches are a little different, and their ideas split between privatization, a Republican idea, and access to care anywhere, and funding, and where the funding should go to the VA. The VAH needs to be improved before conditions get worse. I agree with Trump's idea of staffing the VA with more OBGYNs and mental health providers and allowing veterans access to care anywhere.